For 2 years, I woke up at 2 a.m. every weekday. I worked as a morning news anchor, getting ready for TV while most people were still asleep. Today, I'm sharing what that schedule was really like, the good, the bad, and the in-between. Now, before I worked that schedule, I had this whole big dream of working out ahead of time, waking up at midnight, and I quickly learned that that would not be the case. 2 a.m. allowed me to roll out of bed, pretty much get ready, and head to the station. I was supposed to be to the station by 3, and our show started at 4:30, so that gave me just enough time to read through scripts, make any tweaks that I wanted to, and then do my hair and makeup. Once 4:30 hit, I was a solo anchor for our 4:30 show, and then my co-anchor joined me from 5 a.m. until 7 a.m. After the shows were over, we did something called cut-ins. Essentially, they are mini newscasts that are just a couple minutes long, and they are in the breaks during a national affiliate show, like Good Morning America or the Today Show. So that station is a CBS affiliate, so they were cutting into that morning show, and essentially, we did a little bit of news for the day, and then we would go into the weather, all of that pretty much in just 2 minutes. After the cut-ins were done, we were working on stories, going and filming stories for the day. Most days it got done around 10 a.m., but other times we had something called a long day. Once a week, we reported for the evening shows. That meant staying until 4 p.m. And I gotta say, that was even rougher, knowing that you woke up early in the morning and then you continued through. Your body by that point was really tired and ready for a good night's rest. The hardest part of that shift was that 13-hour, 14-hour workday. But all in all, it was just the overall exhaustion. Waking up that early in the morning, your body is completely thrown for a loop. You're confused of what time it really is in the morning, what time it is at night. Should I be awake now? Should I be asleep? And your body never really knows the answer to that question. I didn't really recognize how tired I was from that shift until I left. And it took a month or so until I started to really reap the benefits of having a pretty much normal schedule now. A big part of that too is your social life. A lot of events are during the evening, so you're missing big events that could be happening, or you're having to try and adjust your schedule when needed so that you can attend them, but you're either going to be missing out on some sleep or you're trying to force yourself to sleep during the day. But I will say it wasn't that hard to force myself to sleep. I could pretty much sleep on cue. There were so many unexpected positives from working that shift. First off, living in Maine, you got such an early sunrise, and it was so pretty to always see all of the sunrises that we would be able to feature throughout the entire state. We like to call ourselves a skeletal crew. That meant there were not that many of us waking up that early. Most of our newsroom was working that normal shift, but there were very little of us working there, so you really got close and formed that tight-knit bond. I also will say having your afternoons free and your late mornings was a game changer in so many ways. The gym was almost empty compared to going for a workout before or after work if most people are working a 9 to 5. The added bonus of that too was that all of the grocery stores had little to no lines, and it made shopping a lot easier. Another positive was the discipline that you had to have with your routine. This is a tip for those of you who might be experiencing those overnight shifts right now. I took what I used to do with a normal 9 to 5 and I listed out all of the things that I love to do. A morning routine, my workouts, time for reading, time with friends. Basically, I took all of that and then I translated it to when I'm waking up and when ideally I would like to go to bed. So if you normally go to bed at 10, but now you have to go to bed at 6, you just bump all of it back 4 hours. That helped me so much with my meals because I was really confused what time I should be eating when, and that might sound so simple to some, but when you're completely new to a schedule, it took a couple weeks, couple months to honestly adjust and understand how your body's feeling at what times. The lunchtime that other people are having is closer to your dinner almost. So you're really having to adjust and think through when you should be doing each thing, Once I did that, I felt so much better. I had a game plan going in and I was able to cross off all of those different things that I really wanted to squeeze into my days. All right, the biggest thing I learned was listening to my body. If I was tired, I ended up just sleeping at that point. That helped me so much to catch up on sleep. You were always playing catch up with sleep. There was never a time, honestly, that I was ever fully rested, but when I was able to listen to my body and if I felt fatigue or anything else, 9 times out of 10, that really helped and I was able to benefit better in the long run. I also will say too, it really helped me to appreciate a normal schedule and a normal work-life balance. Those are 2 big reasons that I'm working the shift that I am now, and I am so grateful. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it interesting about what life really looks like when you're waking up that early in the morning. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe. I post every Thursday in 2026. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.